This is a fictional interview with a character from the popular sci-fi series Stargate Atlantis. Dr. Elizabeth Weir is an accomplished and acclaimed American diplomat. After a personal request from the President of the United States in 2004, she assumed the role of the first-ever civilian commander of Stargate Command, trading international diplomacy for interplanetary diplomacy. Soon afterwards, she took on the mantle of original commander of the Atlantis expedition in the Pegasus Galaxy. As an interplanetary diplomat, her role is to lead a team of scientists, explorers, and military personnel from all over the world who are headquartered in the famed lost city of Atlantis. Their mission is to learn about the ancients who inhabited Atlantis, explore the planet and connecting planets, and to get to know the people and to assess the value of technology and other artifacts from across the galaxy. This is an interview with Dr. Elizabeth Weir. What does it mean to be an interplanetary diplomat?
That's a great question. An interplanetary diplomat is a person who can see from many sides. I've learned from my time on Earth as a diplomat that there is a certain way of communicating with people that fosters respect by building on what we have in common. The best way to describe it is cosmopolitanism. I believe all people have value and certain rights. You begin with that, and it applies very easily to people on Earth or people across the galaxy, whether they are human or not.
You mentioned cosmopolitanism. How does that apply as a diplomat across the galaxy?
I think no matter who you are interacting with, you should maintain the relationship and not try to overpower the other person. You can learn from one another on an equal level. It doesn't always work, but it is an ideal that I'm passionate about, and it has served me well.
Do you have an example?
Well, when we first arrived in Atlantis, we didn't know anyone. We needed to make contact with other people so that we could gather information and supplies. The reality was that we have had very little food and no knowledge of how life works on the other side of the galaxy. The first people we met were very nice, but their ways were very different from our own. My team and I took the time to get to know the people and show them I respected them before we attempted to trade. Consequently, the people trusted us, and we have a great relationship of meeting their needs and meeting our needs. The leader even joined us to travel and get to know other people in this galaxy. That would not be possible without a cosmopolitan view of people and a value of all mankind.
What are the tenets of being a cosmopolitan diplomat?
I think everyone should start with equality as a foundation. You cannot judge someone or build a relationship based on differences. From there, you practice fairness and respect, which will help you to build trust in the relationship. From those shared human values, you can share responsibility and build an economic partnership.
What do you find to be your greatest challenge?
The greatest challenge is having so many people from different places with different goals and needs and trying to negotiate between them all. Scientists want one thing, the military seeking something else, archaeologists want something very different, and then the people in the galaxy that we're interacting with, they all want different things too. It's tough to figure out those needs and help people get what they want while still valuing people's beliefs. We once had a people who had a power source that we desperately needed, so we got to know them and help them meet a community goal of learning more about their ancestors. But in the end, they chose not to help us. It was sad, but we learned so much from the people and from discovering more about each other. Some would say the mission was a failure, but we had other benefits besides the need of a power source.
What do you think is your most important accomplishment?
Being the commander of an interplanetary team is certainly an accomplishment, but I also measure each day by how well I was able to support my team, negotiate and learn with others, and by keeping communication open. The members of our team are from all different backgrounds and have different customs and values. It's a great accomplishment at the end of the day to know that we have respected each other and still move forward with the mission.
Thank you for the interview and on your explanation of being a cosmopolitan interplanetary diplomat.